now that I have tested these two vacuums, I'm gonna do a what do I recommend video. There's two reasons why I'm comparing this royal to the Sanitaire SC899. First reason, this SC899's performance is closer to this one's than the SC886's is. And two, these two are actually in the same year range. This Sanitaire is from the year 2000. This Royal's from 1998. So now, what I want to do is, which one do I recommend? Well, the Royal is great for really dirty carpets that haven't been vacuumed for a month or something. If you're one of those people who, like Joe Wheeler or Corey or Carpet Muscle or anybody on YouTube like that, who is constantly at a different house or apartment and doesn't really have time for a thorough pre-vacuum all the time and so such, the Royal is for you, because the Royal is great for really dirty carpets. Although I must say, though the Royal does better in 2 passes, there is something you should know about the Sanitaire too. The Sanitaire actually kind of edges out the Royal in 10 passes. Because while the Royal has a higher 10-pass sand performance, if you either Sanitaire you choose, like the Sanitaire SC886 with a VG2 or the SC899 with a VG1 4 row, you'll still get out like 90% of the sand or whatever you have in 10 passes, and you get 95 or a little over % of fine dust. Whereas the Royal, I think the most I've ever gone with the Royal is 90.5. So the Royal doesn't get that good with 10 pass. Well, actually the Royal does get good with the 10 pass fine dust, but it's a carpet shredder. The Royal is a carpet shredder. So being that the Sanitaire can get better fine dust performance compared to the Royal in fine dust and not shred your carpets as much, I would recommend the Sanitaire over the Royal if you're doing multiple passes. And another thing I want to say is that the Sanitaire can clean shag carpets, whereas the Royal kind of can't. Because one thing I have definitely wanted to mention with the Royal is this guy cannot clean all different types of carpet. I would recommend the Royal for lower pile carpets or commercial grade, if you're basically, because a Royal, I've tried it at the other house where the Diamond Edition is at, and that Royal cannot vacuum that carpet, even on its highest setting. On its highest setting even, the brush hole on the forward pass jams up so much that it will just stop spinning. The brush will only spin when I pull it back. But the Royal cannot handle shag carpets, high pile shag carpets. It just can't. Whereas I've ran them with Kirby's and Sanitaires, and they did just fine. So if you have shag carpets, hands down, I would pick the Sanitaire over that. So in all reality, if you don't know what your situation is or what carpet you have, which you probably should, I would recommend a Sanitaire. If you're a person who cleans multiple different types of carpets or needs something for a daily driver at your house, I would recommend a Sanitaire, because you can rely on the Sanitaire to clean anything. If you're cleaning commercial grade carpet or lower pile carpets most of the time, then you can go get the Royal. Or if you're a person who just likes to do 2 passes. So that's my recommendations. I'm a little more toward the Sanitaire just because you can use it on a variety of carpets, and it deep cleans a little, and its 10-pass performance is better with non-shredding, but the Royal is good for 2 passes and lower pile carpets. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.